Andrew, if your error list is not on, let's turn that on by clicking the View menu and selecting Error List. Notice that the error list shows several errors that you have. We also know that we've got errors. We can see the blue squiggly underline, that's an error. But with that error list, you can simply double-click the error and it goes to the code where the error is. The error message is sometimes not very accurately explaining what's the problem. You've actually got two problems here. You're creating a constant as a decimal. And then, yes, we do have to assign a value to that constant. But you're missing the assignment operator. Now, I'd like you to refer to pages 143, 144, 145 to see more about creating constants and assigning values. You have to have the assignment operator, which is that equal symbol. The second mistake is this is a decimal constant. Anytime you put quotes around characters, that makes it a string. You don't want quotes around this value. It's still having a little bit of an issue here. It doesn't recognize this as a decimal. So I'm going to say let's put a D on the end of this 17 to indicate that this is a decimal value. That's referenced on page 144. The second one, of course, is right below it. One of the same two messages, you're forgetting your assignment operator. Now this constant is a string, so it should have quotes around it. That's correct, but the parentheses are not. You don't need parentheses. Again, refer to pages 143, 144, 145 for references to creating constants. Now, we actually took away a couple of errors there. Now we're down to here. Again, double click this. You see our error is right here. Look at your code. You start your argument list for your try parse method. You start it with the parentheses. You forget to close off the parentheses. That's the same thing on the next line. Forget to close the parentheses. Let's run the project and see if it works. And current reading 100, previous reading 50. Current must be greater than previous. Well, current is greater than previous. So you've got some logic problem going on here. Make it 100 and 150. Calculate. Yep. You've definitely got some logic issues. So that's going to take a little bit more looking into, except that we've got a variable called current int, a variable called previous int. You're passing the data from the text box. Here's a problem. You're passing the data from the message label into current int. No, you don't want to get it from the message label. Let's go to your form. You want to take from the current reading text box, whatever that is named, current text box.text. Back to the. This should be current text box.text. Why doesn't that show up right? Let's see what it is. Current, no extra T in your text box. Current text box. Let's run that now, see what happens. We put in 100 current, 50 previous. I'm going to try the enter key. You don't have your accept button set. Current gallons used was 50, and there's the charge. Let's try the reverse logic. See if we can get the error message to show up. Yep, we get the error message to show up. Okay. Once you change these datas, you should probably clear out these because these are no longer valid with the new data. We've talked about that kind of stuff in class. Get your accept button and cancel buttons set properly. Right, I'm going to exit out of here. Some other things I look for. Remember, I look for tab order. Your tab order looks good. I look for the form's accept and cancel button properties. Okay, cancel button properties not set. Accept button properties not set.